Hi, this is Cindy from the Paper Studio. This is another segment we're going to do on card making. I'm going to show you a couple of things. Some of the samples I'm going to show you are with holiday cards, but the tips and techniques can be used with any cards throughout the years. This was a class kit supplied by Basic Gray, and I really liked a lot of the design elements of it and really can use a lot of the techniques for future projects. Let me just walk through some of the things I really like about it. I like the sense of layering that they do. And again, once you walk through a series of these, you can apply them to almost any other paper. So I like this specifically because there's this horizontal band, vertical band kind of talking to each other. I like the freeform cutouts of different shapes. So many papers today have big graphic elements in them, and it's kind of interesting when you take them and cut them out and make, you know, something fun with them. I particularly like this card that they designed because of the shape of it. It's a little unusual because it has an opening, and it also has magnets embedded in its magnets are embedded in this tag down here. It's got some nice little magnets here, so I love that one. This is another one with cutouts as well that you can use that make a nice little card. So this doesn't necessarily look like a Christmas card. It could look you know, it could be a birthday wish card as well. So a lot of great little techniques. This one I like because it's like a little French door. I like the shape of that card. I do like the fact they do a lot of asymmetrical openings, that they're not all totally symmetrical. So, you know, kind of keep those things in mind when you're making cards. I just think this kit is a really great introductory to cards, but it also gives you tons of opportunities to do a lot of other things. I'm just going to put one of these together really quick so that you can see how fun and easy they are. I'm going to go ahead and demonstrate one of these cards. This particular kit comes with full instructions to make 12 different cards, and comes with all the papers, ribbon, everything you need to make these cards. But like I said, the fun thing about it is there's so many tips and techniques that I learned that as a book artist that I could take away and use in my own books in terms of pockets and different folds that I really liked. But they also make great cards as well. So one of the things I use when I make cards is this little score it. It makes card making really easy and fast because it's a little scoring tool. So you don't have to do some really difficult folding. This particular card, the paper's cut at 10.5 inches, and we do the first score is at 4.5. So basically, it's got a ruler on here. So I'm just going to make my first score as 4.5. You just insert this little. It rides along this little rail, and just makes a nice little score. And so it makes it easy peasy to fold it, so that you get a nice perfect fold. Move that out of the way. Okay, so we're just going to move that. Now with this card, again, you've got this play with the horizontal and vertical, and that's one of the things I really like about this card. This is a good one to demonstrate because when we've done the class, it confuses people which to glue down first. I recommend you do the inside piece first, so I'm just going to glue it up really quick. And I'm using just the tape adhesive. These work great for cards. And these are permanent tape adhesives. These are made by Tombow. They're our favorite. We went through a lot of different tape adhesives and kind of settled on this brand because it just works consistently really well. I'm going to probably have to trim my card a smidge. So I'm going to lay that in there. And then with this card, you have to do a series. You're going to lay the white, the flower, and the last piece is going to be this. So you have to kind of build it in succession. So, and it's kind of nice because the instructions actually tell you that. So, so you won't be left on your own to build it. So, okay. And again, I really like the fact that they do these little asymmetrical cards because it just makes it visually interesting to see things that aren't, you know, always on, folded exactly in half. This is the flower. Now this flower was cut straight out of one of their papers. I'm going to let this go a little bit over. Oops, make sure it actually is there. And then I'm going to, the last piece I'm going to adhere is this, and it's just going to cover up the flower a little bit. I'm going to do a trim across my top to straighten up my edge at the very end. And I do that with a lot of the cards. I'll make them, and then I just do a final trim at the very end just to kind of make things go all even. I'm just going to put this right in here, covers up where the flower meets. And this is what kind of throws people, because on this card, the thing is, you don't realize how layered it is, and when people start making it, you want to do this first, but actually it's the white paper, then the flower, then this. But Basic Gray has done a really great job in making these. Lots of fun different things you can do. You can add other fun elements. This one has a little bit of stickles on it. This one has stickles on it too. You'll see it by the instructions. I don't follow the instructions too well. I kind of varied all of them a little bit, and that's kind of what the nice thing is that you can, you know, make things a little bit different, make them, you know, your own, which is what I like about these. But you'll learn a lot of great tips and techniques. The Score It is wonderful. If you make cards, that is something I would highly recommend you invest in, because that will make your life really fabulous. Because when they're telling you to score at 2.5 inches and 4 inches, this thing will do the trick in no time.